Hey guys, Kev here, and wanted to disassemble the EZC 1.5 because I haven't done that before. This is an MBK knife. I've done my review on this. It was actually my first review on the channel, so if you've seen that, congratulations. You have made it this far. Anyway, I absolutely love this knife. It's one of my favorites in the collection. It's one of few flipper onlys that I have. The ones that I keep tend to be these smaller size ones like this, Aloni Knives Goat, this, Aloni Knives Goat. Is that it for flippers? I think I have the Asher Silva. Oh, and then I have the Malibu and the Mordax. But those are button locks. It's a little different. They're more fidgety. I have the Kershaw Atmos. Sorry. And lastly, what do I have? Oh, I have the I just said I don't have many flipper only, huh? Didn't I? That was the Runtley. Then I have the 1929 here, and I do have a Holiday, a Cimarron, and a Tycoon. Tycoon is here somewhere. Where are you, buddy? I know you're here. I know you're here. There's the Tycoon. This has a hole in it, so I'm not going to count that. It's the riffle. I have the Stinger. That kind of has a hole, too. It's not a hole only. Okay, I lied. I have tons of flippers. I don't know what in my brain made me think I didn't have a lot of flippers. Holy shit. Dude, I love this freaking Silva. Asher just kills it. I have another Asher, too, right here. Flashback, cool one. But anyway, knowing that I'm wrong now, I thought I didn't have a lot of flippers, but you saw there most of them, basically all of them are pretty small, right? And then I have the Vero knives that are, I guess, a little bigger, but anyway, that was an exercise in stupidity right there, guys. I also got in the Gillian 5mm 1/16 salt and pepper bearings. So these are the smaller size ones that fit a lot of knives, and I'm hoping they fit in here, although you'll see the action is superb on such a small knife like this. This is a 3-inch blade, guys. Like, it drops and then shaky shake. So might not need these, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. Let's take her apart. I do not have my Brian Brown Vulcan driver. I literally just packaged it up. It is going to Brian Brown because on that one, this is the Scout Leather Co. Zerk driver, which is very similar. Basically is just a little bit smaller and has this extra grip here where the Vulcan just has this knurling. Although I found out today he actually changed the design on the Vulcan to be what looks like a little bit fatter on this portion down, and then it has fullers all around it instead of these ribbed, and that's to get more grip. So I'm going to see. I asked if he'll make me one. I don't know if he will, because they're hard to get to begin with, and you know, I'm not special or anything, sadly. So this is a T6, right? Yep, it's a T6. So again, this is the MBK Monterey Bay Knives EZC 1.5. Freaking love this knife. It's my favorite MBK and really the only one that's stuck around. I've tried 3 other ones. I've tried the 1.0. I've tried the EZC 1.0, sorry. I've tried the VLD. I got a loaner of that. And then I had the Mini Old Guard recently. And just, I don't know. None of them stuck around. Either they were frame locks and annoying for a lefty because it's too small. These are just spinning in here. It's quite annoying to be just constantly doing that. So I'm going to switch over to the pivot. You'll see here it is not a spinning pivot. And actually, the tooling is on the show side, which is interesting. Usually, you put the clean pivot over there, but maybe because it's not like a fancy looking pivot. I don't know. But yeah, I had the VLD, which just was like this fat, chunky, weird thing. Did not like that at all. I mentioned the mini old guard. It just was thumb stud only and just didn't excite me at all. And the 1.0 was a frame lock version of this in titanium, and it just locked up every time I used it. And the detent was nowhere near as good as this. So let's take the blade out and see if we can't. Okay, something's going on down here. I can't get these out, so I'm guessing maybe I need to come at it. Oh, look at that. It's just spinning on this side, too. So we have one of those situations. Maybe if I just hold it with this finger, I can get this one to thread out. There we go. Come on, son. You know you want to come out. I just don't have nails, guys. I suck. Oh, got it. Hey, look at that. Okay, so here is your carbon fiber. This is marbled carbon fiber on the scale. This guy has some voids in it and stuff. I don't know why you can see it, but it's just basically how the material is. Does not bother me in the least. You'd think it would, because everything bothers me. Looks like we just have pins going on here, so let me try to close this and see if I can't. Oh, God. Man, that sucker's on there. Okay, that came right off right after I said, oh, God, that sucker's on. It's really, that pivot is on there, guys, for reals. You can see it has a D-shaped pivot, and that's cut into the scale, too, so it should just come off this one way. All right, so it just felt, you know, like it was stiff. Interesting. These bearings are interesting, guys. They look a lot like the bearings in the Concept, whatchamacallit? The Concept, whatchamacallit? Pelican EDC. Same bearings as in there. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean Concept makes these knives, because I've thought it was QSP. I've thought it was other things, and they always basically tell me, no, it's an OEM that doesn't have a company that they, you know, ship knives as. You know, like most OEMs are also a knife company. But they say it's not. They are the correct size bearings, so that is cool. Although I only have 3 sets, I thought I ordered 4. I just need an endless supply of these bearings, because, like, they're so damn good. I think I still have 1 set of the these skiffs. But here you go, guys. Please go check out GillianKnives.com. His bearings are amazing. He is a cool dude. I think they're like selling out now, because I've been promoting the shit out of them on YouTube, Instagram, on Facebook, and the Facebook groups for Vero. I've been pushing them. And I think people have been buying them like freaking hotcakes. These will be easy to tell which ones they are. You can tell I just don't care anymore. Just chuck them all in here. But, I mean, they're pretty obvious. So, if they don't work for some reason, I'll be able to get them. All right, so quickly, let's take a cloth. Wipe things down. Do I need alcohol? It's amazing. I've had this knife for months, and there's literally nothing in there. But we might as well. I already did the EDCI treatment on this. I kind of went through my whole collection yesterday, or the day before, and just EDCI'd everything. So, don't need to worry about that. Pivot fell out, which is fine. So, they have these steel liners in here. And I guess the blade, yeah, the blade runs on that, or the bearings run on that, which is smart. You don't have to worry about an extra washer. And it does not, this thing is super lightweight. I'm surprised that there was liners in there. I thought it was just carbon fiber, basically. Obviously, that's stupid, because there's no way you can make a knife like that. But I did not think there was a liner on the show side for sure. But there is. And another internal type stop pin design here. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So I'm seeing that a lot lately. And that's it, guys. Was there any Loctite going on here? Like, looks pretty straightforward. That's why you gotta love a D-shaped pivot, guys. It just holds shit together. You don't have to, you know, worry about it so much. Constantly freaking Loctite and shit because of that. Hate it. Alrighty then. Okay, so good to go. Get our KPL, which we all know is falling apart. Just leaks everywhere now. Get in here. Drop. Nothing crazy. Check these bearings out. Amazing work. 2 types of ceramic. So you have your ceramic nitride, I think, are the black ones, and then the white ones are something else. I can't remember. And then look at that phosphor bronze cage. Oh my god, it just nails it. And he worked on these like all last week to have them ready because he set up the pre-order for them. And I don't think he thought they would just sell out the way they did instantly. I think he had to cut off the pre-order because he sold too many, which is awesome. I'm super happy for the guy. You'll see here, it does say M390 right there on the blade, which is cool. I'm pretty sure you can't see that when the blade is on. I don't know. We'll see. What is that? Is that white stuff on there? It's really hard to tell. I'm gonna take a cloth, just a hank or something. It's probably from the gun cleaning cloth. Stuff leaves a residue on everything, or like little threads. Yeah, I think that's just something on there. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Dot. Oh, sorry, you can't see. Detemp ball path. Get out the heavy. Get out the heavy hitter. Drop there. Bonk. One here. Bonk. And lastly, we just need to put a little dot of regular right here. Cool. Good to go, folks. So let's get the blade on. Which way do you go on? Like this? Okay. Yeah, the cloth is just stuck in there, man. You don't want anything in there on the blade, right? Because then that'll mess with the bearings. That's obviously KPL now. Spread all over the place. God damn it. So I kind of hate these gun cleaning cloths a little bit because of that. And I haven't found ones that aren't like that, so I don't know. Anyway, back to work. Bonk. I'm going to zoom out, sorry. Makes it a lot easier for you to see, obviously. So pins, pin, click, clack, clickety, clackety, boom. Drop this bad boy on. Didn't need to take the clip off or anything. We'll have to see how these bearings work in there. Yeah, I like having the extra torque with this, but I hate how I can't just, you know, spin it in my hand the way I can a regular driver or a bougie driver, whatever. D-shaped pivot is going to work right now. Crank it down. I cranked it way too far. Centering is way off. So none of that is good. Still pretty far off. Interesting. Tons of play. All right. Something is off. It's like the bearings aren't seating into... Let me double check some stuff. Didn't seem like the bearings were... too big or anything, right? It seemed fine. Kind of looks like that left one isn't seated in the pocket. Well, they definitely fit and they rotate. So is it a matter of being too thick? So here's the normal one. Here's this one. Does not look very much thicker or anything. So it sticks out a little bit. And this one. Oh, maybe it just wasn't getting through the pivot. Let me try this again. I did not see a huge difference there. It does look a little thicker, but it shouldn't matter too much because it's the same thickness on the other side. That should not mess up. Should not mess up our centering. Let me just check this one. See how far that sticks out there, that bearing? Yeah, I think it just sticks out too far. Try it one more time just to see, and then I can just put the old ones back in. Like I say, guys, sometimes they just don't work because knives aren't made for them. You know, they're made for knives, and they don't fit every knife known to man. It's just kind of how it goes. That's why there's a spreadsheet for what fits what, you know. I mean, everything seems to go together just perfectly fine. Everything in there, yeah. Yeah, see that? Yeah, I don't think it's this. I mean, I can tighten everything else and see how that goes. Because remember, the screws on the other side were loose as well, I think. It shoots out, but there's no play. But it's obviously just way off center there. Nothing I can do. Let's see if I put the old ones back in right and it centers right up, then we're good. If not, then maybe there's more to the story. But these bearings were so good to begin with that, like, I don't think it really matters all that much if I get these in there or not. I'm not going to really cry about it, so might as well stop trying. Watch out the blades right there. Jeez, Kev. You guys are probably counting the days till I cut myself, huh? See how that bearing just flopped out and this one, like, really is in there? I don't know. It's weird. I could try some other bearings. Like, I have the ones from the Malibu. I have other ones, but I don't know. This knife seemed to work really fine without them. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone. And if it goes back together, it goes back together. And now we've smeared KPL all over the place. Nice and happily. Everybody's happy about that, of course. Yeah, it just seems to be tightening up a little more. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't know if it's the bit. I mean, it's not like super tight or anything. I guess because they're spinning, I don't know. Okay, you'll see there the centering is off. Jesus Christ. Now it's getting better. But it's super stiff now. I wonder what happened in there. No play. Action's good. Oh, we're getting there. That looks centered to me, but I had to push it a little. Oh my God, it's so good. Any play? No. Still no play. And centering is just still a C hair off, maybe. Look at that. Oh my God. It's getting better. But is the centering getting better? Yeah. It's starting to come in. No play whatsoever. And this thing's just like dropping now. Snappy dappy dappy do. Yeah, I think the centering's dead nuts now, right? What do you guys think? I think that's good. Looks like it. To me, you guys know me, I'm like down to the C hair. No play, man. I almost feel like I could keep going on that pivot, but I'm not even gonna. Look at this. Incredible action. So yeah, it just works better with its own bearings, and that's how it's gonna be. The snappy action on this is just the best. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but ugh, just fires out of there with authority. That's my favorite thing, you know, getting it to shoot out like that. Let's see. This one was being a little pain, right? It's like, I don't know if they're spinning. Like I need to, hang on. Crap, do I not have it? Should have another T6. Did I lose it or something? What are you? T7. T6. Oh, did I explain why I sent that Vulcan driver in to Brian Brown? When this goes in, whatever, like the diameter in there or whatever is just a touch off, and the bits would get stuck, and I'd have to like yank them out with a plier sometimes, and sometimes they would just go in and out. It was the weirdest thing. But I messaged him, and he said he would take care of it, so I guess he knew about it. Okay, I think that's tight now. Does that change anything here? Yeah, I don't know. Just in my head, it's slightly off to the clip side. But I don't think that's actually true. I think it's just my brain playing tricks on me. Yeah, I think it's dead on. Dead nuts, so to speak. God, it just feels the slightest bit off. You know how that bothers me, guys. I gotta mess with it. So maybe if I go loosen a little, right? And I want it to come this way. So I should push this way, right? I think. No, this way. I don't know. There we go, but any blade? No blade play. Oh my God, it's so good. It's just like a rock in there, man. And we're back to this shit. Whatever. I'm calling that center because I can't do this all day. But it's going to bother me. Just know that. It's good. It's good, Kev. It's good. Just let it go. Oh my God. It's almost like it should have a ton of blade play, but it just doesn't. Like... Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Definitely is off. I could see there's more space here than there. Down at the tip, it's just a touch off. I don't know what to do, guys. And I really want to take it apart again and mess with it. Like flip the bearings over or something and see if that fixes it. But I don't know if you guys want to stick around for that perfectionist type stuff. I'm doing it. I can't deal with this. Yeah, I still don't get why those bearings didn't work. swap the bearings out. See if that helps. Could be the smallest thing, guys. Something I'm not even noticing. Probably exactly what it is. Tightening something down at, on a different area of the knife. Sometimes just taking her apart, putting her back together again will take care of it for you. But I'm 30 minutes in here, and I know it's the smallest of details that I'm complaining about, basically. But it is what it is. Man, it really had to shove that pivot through. Maybe that helps. I mean, this thing, I gotta say, is pretty easy to take apart and put back together. Look at that. Just stuck right on there waiting for me. Ugh, and not able to spin. So annoying. Okay. I think maybe it just was off and I never noticed or something. I don't know. I can't think of another way to fix this problem without going absolutely horseshit crazy. It's just spinning in there. It's so annoying. Can't stand spinning anything. You're gonna not have a spinning pivot and then give me a spinning backspacer, right? Like, why? Why? Ah, got it. I think it was, yep, got it. I think it was just the slight, man, why is the light so bad? I think it was just the slightest bit of tightness that I was able to get on the clip on this screw and that screw. When I kind of tightened it down on both sides, it kind of gave me a little extra wiggle room, and it pulled that blade just the lightest touch over center, and now it has no blade play and does that, and dead center. So I am absolutely stoked, guys. Sorry for that OCD there at the end. But yeah, I just love this knife, and I wish those bearings fit, but whatever. These are just fine. They're usually better reserved for something bigger, like a Vero knife or something like that. So I'll be definitely trying them on those. But don't be afraid to try Gillian's bearings and just, test them out. Maybe a little play there. Jesus Christ, it never ends. Ooh, centering got even better now. No play. All right, I'm done. The EZC 1.5 disassembly, no first impressions because I already have this knife. Absolutely love this knife to death. So, yeah, if you can find one, go get one. Lefties, righties, anybody, you can love this knife. And if you made it this far, make sure to put a nice jackass in the comments for me. Love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.